Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mohammad Saim Khan, an assistant professor in the Department of Commerce, Aligarh Muslim University. And we are already in the week 4 of this business tourism course, and a lot has been said and done. So we had started with, concepts like tourism and event relationships and what is event management, and now we are moving towards event designing and event styling. So in today's video, that's what we are going to do. So always remember the key objective of any event, virtual, hybrid, or in person, is to engage audience and create an experience that remains with them, uh, you know, uh, for a long period. Today, events have become multifaceted with a variety of formats available, which a planner can use as one off or in combination to plan the right mix for the right audience. This requires a keen eye for detail and penchant for creativity. Several man hours go into planning. Yeah, it's not that easy task. So several man hours go into planning an event with the ultimate goal to achieve higher attendee engagement and satisfaction score. The planner is needed to meticulously look into each detail and requisite during the planning stage. Overlooking even the tiniest component can lead to bigger disappointments. Systematic planning at each step and understanding how each complement the other can get you a long way in making your event a success. Hence, working on the overall design of an event is an apt solution here. So, in today's video, we'll be obviously going with the introduction, then we'll discuss what is included in event design, and then steps of a perfect event designing process, and then we'll conclude. So, without any further ado, let us start. So, what is event designing? Event designing, you must be asking, okay, how events are being designed? What is this concept? So, it's basically a process of creating an overall concept and aesthetics that will capture the attention of your guests, enhance the ambience, and create a memorable experience. The different elements impacting an event like visuals, audio, and experience are weaved together in harmony. Like any other concept of design and decor, the purpose of event designing here is to catch the eyes of whom? Of attendees, of course. Now, it is an acquired skill that event designing professionals apply to make your event stand out amongst the others. With more and more, professionals uh, leaning towards this concept, it has picked up great momentum in the recent period. So, in this video, we'll discuss the 10 key steps involved in event design. What is included again in event designing? We are going to do that. So, number one, space. The space available within your chosen venue is the foundation for your event design. Think about like where your guest will enter and exit, and where equipment and furnishings are need to be located. It's very important to strike the right balance between empty spaces, and occupied spaces, and you don't want your event to be crowded. Neither do you want it to appear lost in a large space, because it's like a very large space and you don't have that much of gathering. Okay, so what space you want to be occupied and what space you want to be remain empty, all that you have to decide. Next is layout. So how you decide to use a room can totally transform your space. Experience with seating layouts to gain the best effect, right? What kind of seating arrangement you are making so that it can give the best effect to the attendees, to the audience, or whatever. Does your event favor seating guests around table, or are rows of seats laid out in theater style more applicable? In this way, rows are laid out, or you have your round table conferences kind of. So what is more suitable, right? If you want your attendee to kind of listen to somebody, to something, so sitting in rows is a much better option rather than being in the round tables, right? So if it's kind of a discussion thing, or your attendees are just there to have some lunch or dinner or tea, then round tables, they look good, they're beautiful, they kind of give you those vibes like in a wedding. Okay, then again, this layout is included in event design. Next one is furnishings. Furnishings, equipment, and structures help to balance space and also add character. So, what is the character? Ye ji, right? So your furnishing kind of gives some kind of vibes to a place, to a room. What kind of equipment you have used, what kind of decor items you are having, whatever. So it gives a character, a theme, a vibe, basically, right? You may prefer for a particular shape like cube or circle to influence your design and incorporate this in your decor and furnishing style. Effective use of furnishings and equipment also involves analyzing proportion and overall effect. For example, creating an imposing entrance arc or using long linear tables to create a banqueting effect. Okay, don't be afraid to experiment with furniture and equipment to provide focal points in your event space. Experimenting, what should I say, is the key. I think, yeah, because you need to experiment, then only you can uh, analyze that what is wrong and what is right for a particular, for a given space. Next one is lighting. Lighting is a major element in good event design. Always remember, right? If there's no good lighting, specifically when we're talking about events which are being held, in night and even in the daytime, if your event is being held inside a covered area, it's a theater, it's a conference room or something like that, then lighting is a major element. So experiment with lighting to emphasize and highlight key areas of your space through the use of uplighters, projecting images onto dance floors, and also incorporate interchangeable color with LED lighting. Take into account the natural light where windows are located and how light enters the room, as shade can make a space less attractive to your guests. Next, color. Color also helps to set the mood and tone for an event and should be chosen carefully in accordance with the nature of your event. So, what kind of colors do we prefer in wedding, or what kind of color do we prefer? If it's a conference, it's a professional meeting. So, extravagant, vibrant colors. If it's a festival, or if we are attending a wedding kind of an event or any other kind of celebration. So, so if you're giving those kind of vibes and themes with the help of color to the in the event design, then it talks to the attendees. So an extravagant evening celebration would be enhanced by the use of metallic golds and silver combined with black. Light greens and blue colors might be more suited to an event where events need to focus and learn. A baby shower could use features of what? Blue or pink, and corporate events may need to promote product branding. Your chosen color scheme should run through decor, lighting, promotional materials, menus, etc. Experiment with different hues of your core colors, as this can add an interesting dimension whilst maintaining a cohesive overall effect. So remember, this color combination and putting the right color for the right event is very, very important if you want to give your event a beautiful design, something which goes with the aesthetics, with which kind of speaks the language of your aesthetics. Next is patterns. Remember, patterns can also add interest to your event design. Think about how you could introduce stripes, geometric patterns, animal prints, or florals to create an inspiring or quirky feel. However, busy patterns can be enhanced by bold block colors. So, combining the two will also create an interesting effect, right? A careful use of all of the above design principles will immediately create a polished and professional overall appearance. Event planning guarantees that an event will be designed exactly to your requirements, perhaps including little extras you hadn't thought of to an element of surprise to a given theme. Events by night are both event planners and designers. So you can have major benefits of such kind of planners and designers if you are trying to organize an event. Now, after discussing like what is included in event design, let us move towards the step of a perfect event designing process. What are these steps? Let's dive into it. Okay, number one, identifying the event goal. So, before sketching an event design, I mean sketching like literally sketching, people sketch the design, they make it on paper, right? It is important to establish the objective of the event. Like, what is the end goal? What is it that the organization hopes to achieve from hosting this particular event? Okay, so by having a clear understanding of the goals, it will be much easier to create a design that aligns with the event's purpose. So you need to have a very clear understanding of the event goal, what this event actually is trying to achieve. Okay, what, for example, I am hosting an event, so what I expect from this event, what I want to achieve by hosting this event. So these kind of goals should be very clear. So it could be a product launch, maybe a team outing, a networking opportunity, or a fundraiser. Okay, each event will need a unique event design to create the desired impact. So if you want to create some kind of an impact, so each event need a unique event design. Step 2, knowing your target audience. So, one of the most important factors involved in the event designing process is to clearly understand your audience, their preferences and expectations, what your audience want from you, what kind of expectations they are coming in an event. Ask these questions, right? And not just ask, you can have a poll or a survey before having an event. And since you are organizing an event and you know kind of the topic, so it should have been like be there in your mind that what would be the audience's expectations. So being mindful of where they are coming from, what are the common interests, and what brings them to your event will help you design the essential components of the event. Decisions related to the most appropriate event format, like virtual, hybrid, or in person when you choose, event technology platform, catering, flow of event, and entertainment, content delivery, and engagement tactics can be made quickly and effortlessly. When? Well, when you know your target audience, then only you can make quickly and effortlessly these decisions, that what kind of audience you are going to cater, okay, what kind of mindset they are coming with, what kind of IQ level you are expecting of that audience, all such things. Next, building the event flow. So event flow is the backbone of any event type. It includes the step-by-step narration of the entire event program. Step-by-step, or we call it minute to minute, right? What is going to happen next, who will be speaking next, who is coming next, what will be served next, what will be served before this, etc. So having defined the event goal and the audience interest, the planner deep dives into what to be presented at what time. It is essential to keep the audience glued to the show. Okay, generally, uh, an event comprises of a series of presentations, speeches, entertainment acts, audio and visual segments, and session breaks. A carefully designed event flow can avoid letting the audience attention fade away at any point during the event. Okay. Next is about choosing the right venue. So, most of the large scale corporate events today are planned in the hybrid or in person formats. So, selecting the right venue is crucial to the success of these events. It is essential to find a venue that complements the event's goal as well as overall design. That is again very important. Whatever your event goal is, so is the venue is optimum for that? Is it kind of going with the goals which you have in mind for that particular event, right? Many options should be chosen based on the type of event, capacity requirement, budget, theme consistency, and technology enablement. Okay, so for example, you need to have a proper lighting system and a lot of technological equipments. So it is important to have a venue where proper and uninterrupted supply of power should be there, right? Where you can have your equipments in right place. For example, so especially in the case of in-person events, the venue choice also relies on key factors such as proximity from the nearest stations and ports, easy commuting, and transportation and fulfillment of sustainability goals. Okay, so the venue choice also relies on such key factors, and proximity is very important. When you have proximity from nearest stations and ports, it is very easy to people who are coming from outside the city or outside the country to reach that event, and it kinds of give a positive vibe, okay, that this place is so near the station, this place is so near the airport. So it's very easy for people to decide on such kind of venues. Next, setting the floor plan. Okay, remember, for audience to attend, engage, and appreciate your event, it is vital that they are seated suitably and comfortably. Yeah, this is very important that they are seated suitably and comfortably. This component of the event designing process is largely influenced by the event goal, format, and presentation of content. A floor plan can be shared with the audience, indicating the key sections at the venue, like entry or exits, or where are the convenience rooms, where will be the main hall, where will be the stage, and which side is the catering section. Okay, so an event diagramming tool can be of efficient use for this purpose. So, setting the floor plan is again very important and very helpful, and your attendees are going to definitely appreciate the work done and the time spent in making the floor plan. It becomes easier for them, no? That you are giving them the entries and the exits and how to sit and where the convenience room and where to, where's the main hall where you're supposed to sit and where you're supposed to eat. So always remember to set the floor plan. Next, lighting the perfect lights, as we has already discussed. Lighting plays a significant role in enhancing the event experience. So when used correctly, it can make the overall aesthetics appealing. Though the type of lighting design will impact the event's mood, tone, and overall appeal. A formal gala event kind of may require warm and cozy lighting that enhances the event's luxurious and sophisticated feel. And on the contrary, a techie product launch, okay, may require a more modern and futuristic lighting setup with various interactive elements. So that the element of lighting is again very kind of subjective depending on the mood of the event, the type of the event, right? Next, selecting furniture and decor. That thing is coming from there only. We had discussed it. So while improving the aesthetics or decor of the event, the furniture and decorative elements play a vital role. These elements should be chosen based on the audience and event goals. Event decoration elements such as the centerpieces, stage backdrops, and seating should create an environment that encourages communication, promotes brand identity, and reflects the event mission. For instance, a conference hall may require tables and chairs that facilitate communication among attendees, while a company award ceremony may require more elegant seating and decor elements. Getting the point? So it's that thing that you have to select the perfect furniture and decor for your event. Next is putting together the entertainment acts. The entertainment aspects of the event should not be overlooked. Choosing the right entertainment has the power to elevate the event's zeal and create a positive and exciting experience for attendees. It is essential to choose entertainment that complements the overall theme of the event and aligns with the audience's preferences. To have an example, like a corporate event themed at younger employees may require a DJ or band. They are the younger employees, they want to dance and groove and music. While a corporate gala honoring company achievements may require a more formal classical act. You may have someone doing the mimicry, or you can have someone doing the stand-up comedy. You have to decide, okay, what kind of entertainment act you want to put together for this particular event. Events zeal, and what should I say, putting a soul in the event. These entertainment acts, they does have that power that they can put soul in any event, right? So if you want your event to be success, choosing the right entertainment act will again be very fruitful for you. And next, harmonizing the audio and visuals. So a good audio and visual experience are the key to ensure your event is high on energy and dynamism in most cases. It can make or break the experience. Remember, audio visual harmonizing can make or break your experience. Okay, the audio and visual components include sound quality, visual aids such as what, projectors, and the flow of audio and visual components to ensure they are consistent with the overall event's aesthetic. Okay, so we have audio and visuals, but there's an echo in the audio, right? So even if I'm in a mood to listen to something, I'm not able to, my concentration is not that good that I can listen to something so disturbing. Even there, in today's generation, even slightest of disturbance can take your audience away, right? So we have to just cut off and minimize any such kind of disturbance in the audio and the visuals. And lastly, choosing the right technology. For events designed in virtual and hybrid format, it is essential to employ the right technology. Okay, the right event design software. The technology plays an important role while ensuring the event is successful amongst the online audience. Like, right, what kind of technology you are employing while you are having a hybrid event where people are attending it while sitting somewhere else on their laptop screens or mobile screens. So putting the right technology in the right place is very important. This may require working with an expert event technology provider who can sync the event plan with the design seamlessly. The expert will ensure that the virtual audience is engaged throughout and is able to participate and interact during the event. So again, right technology for that, proper support of mic and system of mics and speakers, what you are listening to, are you able to respond in real time? Like if you are listening to somebody and you are on the camera, so are you able to respond in real time? And it happens in a lot of Zoom meetings, and so when a lot of systems are connected together, somebody is speaking, there's an echo if two people are connected nearby. So checking on all such things, right? And then cutting down if something goes wrong. So choosing the right technology. This is the last step of a perfect event designing process. And to just conclude this video, firstly, we discussed the concept of event design. What is the concept of event design? What actually is event design? Then we discussed what is included in event design, what is there. And finally, steps of a perfect event designing process were discussed in this particular video. And these are the references for this video. So thank you for watching, everyone, and have a nice day. We'll meet in the next video.